Sunday, May 1st, the day of the Grand Prix. Ayrton's 161st race, and his car is on pole position. During the morning's briefing session, a number of drivers led by Senna promised to meet up in Monaco 2 weeks later to discuss track safety. The atmosphere on that Sunday morning in Imola is unusually charged.
Obviously, the atmosphere was gloomy because, hey, a man, a driver, had died the day before, but the race was about to take over. From midday onwards, the paddock was functioning quite normally. The motorhomes were full, there were lots of guests, life was back to usual. As the start approaches, it's always a big moment during a Grand Prix when you begin to hear the noise of the engines. In the 30 minutes before the start, the cars come out into position on the grid. All during this period, the tension is mounting. I remember it very well. The weather was amazing. It was beautiful, and we were expecting a great race. And it's true that of Ratzenberger, people were little by little starting to forget.
Has Ayrton, on Sunday morning, already forgotten the Austrian's death? Has the master of concentration moved on?
He would shut himself into a bubble that was very difficult to open up and penetrate. Some of the drivers are very friendly, and you can pat them on the back and say, "Hi, how's it going?" But with him, even if you knew him quite well, there was always that distance you had to respect because he had such a strong personality, and you didn't want to bother him like that.
His mental side was very strong, was stronger than most of us. And his way of concentration was definitely a step ahead of all of us. So the way how he could concentrate over a race or even over a qualifying lap was very impressive.
Teve depoimentos que ele me dizia depois das corridas que eram extremamente fantásticos. Ele não ouvia ruído. Ele não via as pessoas. Uma corrida na Espanha, o primeiro ruído que ele viu foi quando deu a luz verde, ele viu o ronco do próprio carro. Então, através da meditação, ele percorria o circuito antes. Eu ficava surpreso com a capacidade de mentalização, de programação mental que ele conseguiu desenvolver com o nosso trabalho.
In addition to his concentration, Senna openly admits that he has his faith. He believes in God intensely and proclaims it, like after his first World Championship in 1988.
Eu tive uma experiência muito especial, onde eu senti realmente muito forte a presença dele. Naqueles dias, naquele dia em especial da prova, eu senti realmente que eu estava com ele, que ele estava comigo. É uma situação que com certeza tanta gente já passou, mas pouca gente tem coragem de dizer, porque é uma situação muito delicada. E eu, no entanto, não tenho medo de dizer.
O Ayrton, ele creu muito em Deus. Isso não era misticismo. Ele lia a Bíblia e ele acreditava que, como o resto da família também, em Jesus, em Deus, que Deus ajudava muito ele. Então essa que era a fé dele em Deus, e levava a Bíblia com ele, e à noite no hotel ele lia a Bíblia. Então eu acho que foi uma coisa maravilhosa nesse sentido.
He didn't preach, he didn't try to convince or convert anyone. He was quite simply a believer, that's all. He was wrong to talk about it. It was taken the wrong way, but never, absolutely Never did he think he was protected or preserved from any problems because of his beliefs. Definitely not.
It is 1:30. The great Formula One circus takes to the stage. The race is due to start at 2 p.m. Senna has with him a small Austrian flag that he intends to wave at the end of the race as a homage to Roland Ratzenberger. But it is another detail that surprises the observers.
Senna would always stay in his car with his harness attached before the start, and that day too he was in the car, belted up. But there was one small detail, something he did very rarely. He had taken off his helmet so we could see his face, which was very serious.
E conhecia muito o cerimonial que ele fazia em todas as corridas. Aquele dia, ele quebrou todos os cerimoniais, ele fez tudo diferente, parecendo que sabia o que ia acontecer, ou que no mínimo ele achava que tinha uma coisa errada no carro. A maneira que ele olhava, ele nunca fez isso. Ele tomou uma atitude que ele não fez durante 10 anos. Aquilo me deixou extremamente mexido, emocionado. Eu parecia que sentia, por tudo aquilo que eu conhecia do Ayrton, que ele estava intuindo alguma coisa.
The dismal series continues. Immediately after the start, a collision between two cars interrupts the race.
The green light goes on, and there's an accident. A driver mounts another car, there were wheels in the stands, whatever. No one was injured, fortunately, but the race restarted and the Grand Prix was underway somewhat chaotically.
As the debris is cleared from the track, the Formula One racing machines impatiently follow the pace car for 6 laps. Then the pack is unleashed once more. Senna is already in front, pursued by Schumacher. He's heading for the Tamburello curve at more than 300 kilometers an hour. It is 2:18 p.m.
There, on the monitor, we see a car coming off the track and crashing into the wall at Tamburello. I'm watching the monitor closely, and I count up to 8. I realize the driver's not getting out. I stand up, bang my fist on the table, and sound the alert. The driver's not getting out. The driver's not getting out.
I just remember, I just been behind Schumacher. It was Ayrton, Schumacher, myself. And so when I come to Tamburello, he was just in the gravel. Parts was just flying. But you know, it was quite in the exit of the Tamburello. And when I had my accident,